Hi guys, today we are going to look at the first lesson of the 8th standard mathematics. Okay, what is the first lesson? That is numbers. Okay, rational numbers, basic arithmetic operations on rational numbers, word problems on basic operations, properties of rational numbers, introduction to square numbers, square root, cubes and cube root, exponents and powers. Okay, so that is our first lesson. Okay. What are the learning objectives here? To understand the necessity for extending fractions to rational numbers, to represent rational numbers on the number line, and to know that between any two given rational numbers there lies many rational numbers. Okay. To learn and perform the four basic arithmetic operations and solve word problems on rational numbers and simplify expressions with almost three brackets. To understand the properties of rational numbers, to compute the square, square root, cube root of numbers, to make a rough estimate of the square root and cube roots of numbers, to express numbers in exponential forms and understand the laws of exponents with the integral powers, to identify and express the numbers in scientific notation. Okay. Let us recall what we have studied earlier. So far, we studied all the natural numbers, right? Natural number starts with 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So, collection of natural numbers is denoted by this n. Okay, n. Yeah, this is so on. Okay, these three dots represent so on. This is how we represent natural numbers on a number scale. Okay, fine. What is whole number? When you add 0 to the natural number, it will they will be called as whole number. The difference between natural number and whole number is 0. If you include 0, it becomes whole number. Okay. Whole numbers is denoted with w. Okay. Now we already seen the use of negative numbers, right? When you have to subtract a larger number from a smaller number, you will eventually end up getting a negative number, right? So you need negative numbers also. Okay. When you include negative numbers and positive numbers along with 0, it is called as integer. Integers are denoted with z. Okay. So what is the difference here? It consists of 0, the natural numbers, and negatives of the natural numbers. That is what an integer is. Okay. Now let's look at the rational number also. Okay. When you peel off the oranges, you will get almost 8 carpels. Okay. So one carpel represent almost one eighth one eighth of the uh, whole, right? So this is where you will get a rational number in real life. Okay. Even after counting zeros, one could not relax. 10 by 5 is no doubt you will get answer as 2. Okay. But 8 by 5 is comfortable? No. Numbers between numbers are needed, right? Those are called rational numbers. Okay. Formally speaking, a rational number, a number defined, a number of the fractional. It is in the form of a ratio a by b, where a and b are integers. Okay, that is called um a rational number, and b not equal to 0. Okay, when the denominator is not equal to 0. So the collection of all rational numbers is represented by cube. Okay. Non-negative rational numbers may be thought of as fractions. They can also be expressed as decimals and percentage. Okay. Since operational and rational number demand the basic knowledge of operations on fractions, so let us recall the exercise of some basic ideas related to fraction, the simplest form. This we can further simplify, right? Can't we simplify? Let's do it. Uh, this goes by 25. 25 5 is 125. Okay. 25 4 is 100. So the bottom part becomes 8. 25 8 is 200. Okay. If you don't like to solve this in this way, you can start with 5 alone. 525 is 125. This one is 540 is okay. So on top 25, at the bottom, that means denominator 40. Again cut it down with 5. 5 5 is 25, 5 8 is 40. You will end up getting 5 by 5 by 8. Okay. Which of the following is not equivalent of fraction 8 by 12? 4 2 is 4 3, so this is equivalent. 8 2 is 12 2 is this is also equivalent. 8 4 is 12 4 is this is not equivalent. Okay, so tick this. Which is bigger, 4 by 5 or 8 by 9? 4 by 5 is 0.8, 8 by 9 is 0.8, again 0.8, 0.8. So 8 by 9 is larger. Okay, this is simply 0.8. This one is 0.8888 and so on. Okay, so this is larger. Add the fractions. Yeah, that you can do. No, you want me to do? How to add? You must convert them into proper order. What is the proper order? All denominator must be same. Then only you can simply add the numerators, right? So how to make all the denominators same? This method is there. Okay, let me do it here. Okay, what are the numbers? 5 comma 8 comma 10, right? All the denominators write it here. 5 comma 8 comma 10. Fine. So I'm starting with 2. Okay, here I will write 2. So 5 will not go with 2, so it will simply 5 alone. Okay, and thereafter 2 4 is 8, so 4. 2 5 is 10, so 5. Fine. Now 5 is common for first one and the last one. So what should we do? We'll proceed it like this. Okay, we'll go it like this. So we'll do it with 5. Where it went? Yeah, here it is. 5 5 5. No, no, come. Okay. Okay, let us add this one to there. Right. Okay, let me write 5. 5 ones. Oh, sorry. Write 5 here. 5 ones are 5. Right. 4 will not go. So 5 ones are 5, right? So now multiply all these things, 40. Okay, so the common denominator becomes 40. Okay, we'll take 40 common. 5 8 is 40. So 3 8 is 24. 8 5 is 40. So 5 5 is 25. Okay, 10 4 is 40. 7 4 is 28. Now you have to add them up. What are those numbers? Let me write it somewhere. Maybe here. Okay, 5 8 that means 24. 8 5 that means 25. 10 4 that means 28 divided by 40. Okay, what is 24 plus 25 plus 28? 7. 77 by 40, that is the answer. Okay, 77 divided by 40. Okay, now see this one. This also you can simplify using the same method by equating the denominators. Okay, by first finding LCM, find LCM, uh, then add them up. Okay, by equating the denominator. Multiply this and this. Yeah, you can easily multiply, right? What is this? 13 by 5. This is 11 by 7. So 13 by 5 into 11 by 7. Okay, 13 5 is 65 by 77. 65 by 77 is the answer. Divide this by this. And then what will happen? This becomes simply 7 by 36 into 81 by 35. Okay, when you divide 1 by x, yeah, if you divide it again, if you want to multiply it, you have to change the positions of the numerator and denominator, right? For the old denominator, this is the old denominator, interchange the positions. 81 by 35 it will become. Okay, 36 3 is 81, no, no, 7 5 is 35, so 5 will remain at the bottom. 81 means 9 4 is, so 9 will remain. 9 by 20 is the answer. Okay, fill in the boxes. How to fill the boxes? See, 11 4 is 44. 4 11 ja, 4 7 ja, 7 by 11, right? Now, right now, uh, 11 6 ja, 66. This one is 7, right? Right. 7 6 ja, 42. So this one is 42. Fine. 7 10 ja, 70. 11 10 ja, 110. This one is 110. Again 11 11 ja, 121. 7 11 ja, 77. This one is 77. Okay, now this is 7 by 11. Last one is 7 by 11. Okay, in a city of 7 by 20 of the population are women, in a city 7 by 20 of the population are women, 1/4 are children. Find the fraction of the population of men. Total minus this by this, right? So this is 5 by 20, right? So total 12 by 20. Remaining population 8 by 20 are the men. 8 by 20 can also be written as 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is the men population. Okay, 2 by 5. Okay, represent this by diagram. Okay, take a circle and represent this one. Is the number 7 a rational number? Why? Write any 6 rational numbers between 0 and 1. Okay, what is by definition rational? Can be written in the form of a by b. Okay, it cannot be written in the form of a by b, right? So that is not rational. The word ratio in math refers to the comparison of the sizes of two different quantities of any kind. For example, if there is one teacher for every 20 students in a class, then the ratio of teachers to students is 1 is 20. Ratios are often written as fractions, and so 1 by 20. For this reason, numbers in the fraction form are called rational numbers. Okay. Rational numbers on number line. How to represent rational numbers on number line? Minus 3 by 4 on the number line. Okay. Minus 3 by 4 would be marked between 0 and minus 1, right? Because it is less than minus 1, not less than, greater than minus 1, okay, and less than 0, okay. So we are making 4 divisions from 0 to minus 1, 1, 2, 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. So the third division is minus 3 by 4. Similarly, we can mark 3 by 4 also. Start from here 0 to 1, make 4 equal divisions like this. 3/4 is third division, right? So this is 3 by 4. Now following the following number line, what rational numbers do the letters A and B represent? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divisions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divisions. And this is fourth division. So 4 by 7 is minus 4 by 7 is A. What about B? Sorry, minus 4 into 4 by 7 is A, mixed fraction. This one is 3 and 3 by 5. 3 and 3 by 5 means how much? 18 by 5, like that. Okay. Minus 4, 4 by 7, 3 and 3 by 5. Right, decimal representation of a natural number. A natural number can be nicely represented in decimal form rather than the usual fractional form. Given a rational number in the form of a by b, where b is not equal to 0, just divide the numerator a by denominator b, and we can see that it can be expressed as a terminating or non-terminating or recurring decimal. Okay. Write the decimal form of the following. So write the decimal forms of the following rational numbers. Okay. First one is 1/4. 1/4 is 25 by 100 or 0.25. 1 and 320, nothing but 23 by 20. Okay. 115 by 100, nothing but 1.15. Okay. Next one is minus 29 by 5. Okay. Minus 58 by 10, minus 5.8. Third last, this is 3, 3.0, 1 by 3, 0.3333. Yeah, by actual division it is recurring and non-terminating. Okay, this usually represented by 0.3 bar, because 3 is repeating, right? Bar indicates that the same digit is repeating again and again. Okay. So the above examples show how a rational number may be given in decimal form. The reverse process of converting decimal form of a rational number to the fractional form may be seen in the higher classes. There are decimal numbers which are non-terminating and non-recurring, such as this is recurring, right? This one is non-terminating, non-recurring. Pi, the value of pi, 3.14592. See that no digit is repeating, right? There is no sequence here like this. Root 2 also. Okay, they are not rational numbers, and one can study more about them in higher classes. Okay, write the decimal forms of the following rational numbers. By definition, rational numbers means it has to be expressed in terms of ratio. So these cannot be expressed in terms of ratio, so they are not rational. Fine. Decimal form, this is 0.8, this is 24 by 100, 0.24, and this one 0.486, and this one 0.1111, otherwise 0.1 bar. This one 13 by 4, 13 by 4, 13 by 4 means 4 3s are 12, right? 4 1 6, 4 2s are 8, 3.25. Okay, 13 by 5. Now this is 13 by 5. 2.6. Yeah, 2.6 minus 2.6. Positive and negative rational numbers. Rational numbers may be classified as both positive and negative. Okay. Yes, if both numerator and denominator have the same sign, that means that is positive only. Okay. If either of the numerator or denominator of the fraction representing rational number is negative, then the rational number is negative. Either may be numerator or may be denominator. Okay. 0 is a rational number which is neither positive nor negative. Okay. These three are same. Okay. Equivalent rational numbers. We know how to write equivalent fractions when fraction is given. Since rational number can be represented by fraction, we can think of equivalent rational numbers duly obtained through equivalent fractions. What does that mean? For example, minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to, yes, minus 6 by 9, right? That means multiplying both numerator and denominator by the same number. Here in this case 3. Okay, minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to 10 by minus 15, right? Multiplying with 5. Okay, so these are equivalent rational numbers. Okay, you can try this. We have already done a similar example of this form. By multiplying with 3 you will get this, right? So this is 21 by 9, like that. Okay, observe the, see here minus 21 is there, so minus 9, minus 21 by minus 9. Rational numbers in standard form. Observe the following rational numbers. Here we see that the denominators of the rational numbers are all positive integers, right? 1 is the only common factor between the numerator and the denominator of each of them. No, there is no common factor in these rational numbers. The negative sign occurs only in the numerator, right? Such rational numbers are said to be in standard form. Okay. No. 1 is only common factor between numerator and denominator. That is rational number in standard form. Okay. If it is 8 by 10, it cannot be it is not there in standard form. Okay, because 2 is also a common factor between numerator and denominator if it is 8 by 10. Okay, that is what he is telling. A rational number is said to be in standard form if the denominator is positive integer and both numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. If a rational number is not in the standard form, then it can be simplified to arrive at the standard form. Okay. The collection of rational numbers is denoted by letter Q because it is formed by considering all quotients except the involving division by 0. Okay, except those involving division by 0. Decimal numbers can be put in quotient form and hence they are also rational numbers. Okay. reduce to the standard form. 2 is a common factor, 4 is also 12, 21, 12 by 21. Again 3 is a common factor, 4 by 7, minus 4 by 7 is this. Okay, this is method 1. Method 2, HCF of 48 and 84 is 12. Okay, highest common factor, thus divided by 12. Okay, this is one method. Second one is finding HCF, highest common factor, and dividing with that HCF. You can reduce any rational number to its standard form. Let's see which of the following pairs represent the equivalent rational numbers. 3 by 2. 3 by 2, right? 3 6 is 18, 2 6 is 12. So these are equivalent. Let me represent it. Whichever are equivalent, let us represent them by putting a tick mark. This one, they are not equivalent. Sign is problem. This is positive, this is negative. 12 5 is 60, 17 5 is 85, right? So this is also in equivalent form. Both negative signs means it is positive only. Find the standard form. 6 6 is 36. 6 by 14, or otherwise 3 by 7. 3 told you, 7 told you. No, this is not wrong. Let me do it quickly by making it with 6. Let's do it with 6. 6 6 to 36. Okay, so numerator 6, whatever denominator, 6 1 is 6, right? 3, right? 6 6 is 36, right? 16 6 is 96. So 3 by 8 is in the standard form. Okay, similarly you can do for the remaining two. Mark the following rational numbers on a number line. That you can do on yours. Yes, okay, on your own. Comparison of rational numbers, it is used